Alright, so here we are again, and we're back with another video, that is. Just so you know, I don't know, 2 days ago, yeah, I did mention the fact that, um, actually, that was last 4 days ago. I, was about to end the phrase with, because if you guys don't, think this if you think this video is irrelevant, just comment your own words or phrases about my last video that was 17 minutes long. Yeah, this one here, what I meant was that the last video was somewhat of a recap. Now today, um so you know, um I've come to the word about the one thing that, both literally and figuratively, the one word that makes people lose or die: choke. The term choke is to squeeze the person's throat, right? That's the literal. But it's still avoided because that can be accounted for murder, or better known as the bare hand murder. This can also include beating or hitting or punching, elbowing, like El Primo wrestling. I don't know. It's still illegal. That's also a kind of bullying. Choking in esports really does make it much worse. In two matches, when I played LVB, Liro choked, and then three of my teammates died. We were in a huge lead until most of them choked by letting the enemies destroy our mid turrets and made us lose again. And to my consensus, I just deleted after that third match. I was on the mid, and then most of my teammates didn't cooperate. They didn't know what to do. Uh, Fortunately, I was able to get a kill, but in the pre-selection phase, I was placed on mid. I was about to switch to the roam, but if I go roam, I might ever had to go with that losing streak, and I hate it. If I find that game is useless, or when I keep on losing, sometimes I just delete it. The exception of Brawl Stars, because my account is still in there. It's still intact. But that's account, I'm sure it's still intact. But the one reason why I deleted MLBB was due to my teammates choking. I reported the experience on matchmaking. It was the matchmaking. The enemies, they were, yeah, I'm sure it was the enemies that is to blame. In order for me to not choke again, and my teammate and or my teammates again from choking, I just had to delete the game. I would be on like a 6 month hiatus for that. It's frustrating. I would just rather go back to Classic had I not deleted the game. I mean, I did win battle with my brother. Thank God for that. I his main a Hayabusa, it's just so strong. He was like a killing machine. But having to choke like that, that is one of the worst ways to lose. Especially in the fighting game industry. In this case, if your opponent is only at 1 HP or between 1 and 15 to 25 HP, then you just recklessly aimed or press the moves or the buttons. That's one way to lose in a fighting game. Similarly to other MOBA games. Especially when it comes to RPGs, and when the boss is already at 15 to 25 HP, same way. And if you recklessly use your, let's say you play Genshin, you press the elemental skill and then elemental burst to the enemy that is low level, or that's almost equivalent to your level, then you have the best artifacts. Am I correct? But then you died. All four of your characters died. Especially when it comes to fighting in the abyss. The same can go for um, Mario games. Specifically in Mario Kart. Where, in this case, someone or the opponent or team uses a blue shell. You know what a blue shell is, right? It's like the blue shell is like when it hits the driver when it comes in first place. The driver or team when it has it. When the player has it. I had it in custom mode. When I was playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, when I still had that other Nintendo Switch. The game card was also in there. But in reality, yeah, you'd come in 7th or 7th to 18th or 20th place. Specifically in Mario Kart World for the Nintendo Switch 2. In Mario Tennis, the franchise, you would still lose if you do not know how to play the game properly. Same goes for other video game genres, not just in Mario, not just in competitive games. If you want to win, you would have to burn and burn and burn and burn. But in reality, I got burned by having my teammates choke when you were in the huge lead. And another example is that in the chat, he was like, "Oh yeah, I think we'll find a way to lose this." And by letting the opponent get the most points or catch up to destroy the base or get the most kills in Call of Duty specifically, and in Valorant, specifically, these are prohibited and are illegal when it comes to gaming. In fact, if I took take a hiatus for 6 months from MLBB, this would be, I would miss playing that game, and I would have to claim my unclaimed rewards. So I guess for 1 week, I'll have to stop first and take a short break from it. I would have to download any other game that can fit me. Because this is somewhat embarrassing. I feel deeply sorry, but I cannot go through those to my viewers. I feel deeply sorry, but for me raging when I was about to lose specifically, and I did report for the matchmaking experience. Lane selection can't fix that. Like, why would you? Yeah, any broken hero deserves a nerf. They should get nerfed in the next patch. At least I cannot go through that again. I just can't. Yeah, I guess that it should be it for today's video. And like and subscribe to Killswitch7898. If you find this video irrelevant, please comment down below. Share your thoughts about this video. And I will pin the comment that deserves, that has the most inspiring comment. You know, whoever has that gets pinned. And this is Killswitch7898 signing off for now. I hope I will see you again soon, and may God bless us all.